Okay, Jaws here, and I'm going to show you my design for yet another minecart station. And so, before I show you the inner workings of it, I'm going to just do a quick demonstration. As you can see, the cart is already here waiting for us. We can select any destination. I'm just on a large flat road, so there's nowhere to go. So I'm just going to select one. Just do that. We hop in the cart, push the button, and off we go to one. And the track just loops back around, so I'm not going to ride it all the way. Now if we go back here, you can see another cart has pulled up and is waiting for us, and we can choose a different destination, push the button, and off we go again. And the carts will always come up, and there'll always be one waiting for you. And there can be an arbitrary number of destinations. I just have it set up at 3 because that's the simplest one to do, but with a little bit of redstone fiddling, you can set it up to have as many destinations as you want. Okay, so let's first off see how this destination selection works. Okay, I've encased most of the drawing in cobblestone, so you won't be able to see it, but basically I just have rhinos coming off the levers, and they come over here. Here's the actual track selection, and as you can see, I'm using a piston to push and pull the tracks away. See, there's piston down there, piston down there, and right now there's no destination selected. But if I come over here and let's say select one, see, the piston pushes out, and this track will update. It always updates, and so we take off there. In the same way on this side and this side. And you can make more destinations by splitting off after that. Like, you could come out here and then split off in like another direction if you want. So yes, that's fairly simple. Here you can kind of see some of my drawing. These repeaters, they're not necessary for the delay, but just because it is kind of a long way. So yeah, the delay serves no purpose. Okay, and how this works is I have the powered rails there, and powered rails do stop minecarts when they're unpowered, and so, but they don't actually give the initial boost. Like, you can't use them to start a minecart from like a standstill. So that's what the slope is for. And so then when I turn it on, it zooms off. Okay, so now that I've shown the kind of the front part of the station, now it's time for the behind the scenes and how all the minecarts work. Okay, so this monstrosity is the behind the scenes of it all. Right now, this is a 3 minecart system. Each minecart is on a loop, just infinite loop. This minecart is currently up there at the station waiting for a passenger. And basically how these work is I have 4 powered rails and then 3 detector rails. And the minecart is going at the correct speed that when I put this repeater there for the delay, it will always stay on. which is needed for like this entire thing to work, because if it didn't always stay on, then there'd be problems. And I've just repeated this setup on all three of them. Now, what we do with that information is when this cart takes off, it's going to run over that track, that detector rail down there. Now that detector rail sends a signal over to this flip-flop, which is a memory unit, and that resets it. Okay, this thing basically right here stores whether there is a cart in the station or not. When any of these carts leave their loop and go up to the station, they pass over one of these detector rails, and that stores that information here. And so then when the cart leaves the station, it clears that memory. And so that is required to note so that we know when to send another cart up to the station. Now, what do we do with that information? Well, we take that up this yellow line all the way up here. See, this is the reset, this yellow line. Then this blue one is what we actually need. See, I have inverted the signal with this NOT gate. We come over here, we compare that with this AND gate to this, which I guess I should show. This is basically just an on and off switch for the automatic cart dispenser. Like if I turn this off, then the carts won't be sent up to the station when there's not one there. Okay, so we just check that to begin with, and if both of those are true, then, like if there's not a cart in the station and the automatic switch is on, then we go down here and we compare it again with whether there is a cart in this loop, which is this input. And I get that information from the detector rails. And if both of those are true, then we go over here and see, I have, using a hidden NOT gate, inverted this. And when those are both true, then this track switches, and this is sent off down to the station. We do the same basic thing for all the other tracks, but we have to use one more check, which is this green line, to check and to make sure that if there's a cart at number 2, loop 2, loop 3 also doesn't get sent. The cart in loop 3 doesn't open also. Because if we didn't use this green check, then we'd get 2 carts if there's no cart in number 1. So that's what all these AND gates are for. And yes, it's a mess, I know, but I didn't really know what I was doing, and so all of this was kind of build it as I go, which is why it's not compacted at all. I'll probably make another design that's a little bit more compact, and because the way it is now, this is just kind of a development version of it. I'm not a huge redstone expert, which is probably why everyone that does know how to use redstone is kind of laughing right now. But anyway, so that's basically how that works. And then after we leave this station, we have to get the carts back. So that's where this over here comes in. Okay, this is the cart return system. This is just one design. I'm probably going to try to redesign this to use only one track to simplify this a little, but it is very simple the way it is now. Basically how it works is this is a track coming back from our 3 destinations, and they just come. And what this system does is it checks to see which loop doesn't have a minecart in it. And if the loop doesn't have a minecart in it, then it switches these tracks and sends the cart to that loop. See, like this. Because loop number 2 doesn't have a minecart, so it's going to send it in there. And it's the same way on all of these levels. The cart will just kind of jump off the track here and stick to the tracks. See, just jump. Same way up here. And how it does this is I have a line of redstone coming from here and goes underground. But yes, it's right to the detectors. And all it does is it goes over here to the back, comes out to the ground, and just, see, it's been inverted using a NOT gate. And it's just right up to these rails. See, here's one that's empty. And yeah, that's basically all there is to the cart return. It's probably the simplest thing that I had to do here. Okay, so about to the end of the video. But so, like, when would you use this, and like, what's it good for? It's just kind of more of a curiosity. I'm not sure how other minecart stations work. I haven't built a minecart station before this since the booster bug was fixed. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the current pinnacles of design are, but I had a lot of fun making this, and it was fun figuring out all the redstone. You can expand this to more than 3 carts, but it, as you can see, the design can get a little unwieldy in that case. But I haven't noticed any bugs, really, especially in this part of it. It's a very, seems to be a very secure design, and I'm quite pleased with it. I tried to make one where all the carts are on the same loop, but that was buggy, and I couldn't get just one cart to leave. So, in typical Minecraftian fashion, I built something insanely complicated just to do that, to send me minecarts. But yes, so let's take one final ride on this. Let's go to 2. The only place that is a little buggy is right here, and if someone turns on more than one destination, then it can get a little buggy. It's no huge deal, but yeah, just if someone does that, then it takes a little bit of fiddling to get it fixed, but just, you know, basically cycling the levers. But yes, that's it. That is Yams, yet another minecart station. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and tune in for more Minecraft videos, hopefully. So yeah, thanks.